Hello everybody and welcome to another third-party Transformer review. Huge thanks to the guys at ActionRobo for sending me this guy out. It is of course the before and after Six Sigma. Got some stickers to apply, gotta put those on, then take a look at this great figure. There we go, we have him all stickered up. Now we do have some additional stickers on the pack. These ones here, they are for the shoulder guns of Metroplex, these ones here. But there's only enough on there for one gun. And obviously I have two. So me being me, I'm blatantly refusing to put any stickers on those because I like everything to be symmetrical. He says as his Sixgun has one tank on one arm. Really loving this kit. Saw it advertised a few months back now, around the same sort of time as the TFC Gears of War 3, I think it's called. I've got that one as well. I decided to buy them both because they both look good, and I thought, you know what, this is before and after's first main project. They've done the add-on kits for the Masterpiece figures, and I was very impressed with those, very impressed with the plastic quality, and I saw this and I thought, you know what, for a first figure, it's extremely ambitious, and they've really pulled it off. Having this guy in hand alongside the Gears of War figure, I'm sorry TFC, but it's just a shaky, wobbly piece of mess. The before and after guys, considering this is their first project, they've put you to shame. This is a solid, hunky chunky monkey of a piece. Yes, Gears of War set looks fantastic in weapon mode, and it does turn into the 6 guns, but it just feels kind of half-hearted for the robot mode. Kind of like, oh yeah, and you got a robot mode too. This jumps out to me and screams, "I am Sixgun." He's just a really nice nod to the original Sixgun. He's got that fantastic head sculpt on here. It's really nice homage. Just packed full of transformery goodness. Hasn't got a great range of motion on the head. It's just a small up and down movement and full left and right. It's partly due to the way the helmet is formed at the back here. It stops it going all the way back. Shoulders only come out so far, again due to this huge shoulder padding area. You have to bend the shoulder pad kind of round and then you get the full range of movement on those arms. They're kind of like they're on two separate hinges. I mean, I suppose you could kind of just hold that one in place and move it up, but I would like the shoulder pads themselves to kind of move as well. You've got a rotation at the upper bicep. Really nice deep double hinge joint for the elbow. You've got a full swivel on the wrist. You've got a nice waist articulation there. Thighs, really nice ratchety thighs. Upper thigh swivel. Really nice bend at the knee. And you've got a pivot on the toe. It's more cosmetic than anything else, because the back heel spur itself doesn't move. But you can still get him in some cracking poses. This guy is also absolutely massive. I don't know if that's coming across on camera. If I just stick him up against Metroplex, here he is for a size comparison. You've got the TFC Wobbly Muck gun at the front here. You've got Springer there. I mean, Springer's a good Voyager size figure. This guy is massive. I mean, he comes up, guns kind of Metroplex's crotch. That is big. Not Metroplex's crotch, his guns, yeah. Anyway, enough of Gorilla Arms and the Wrecker. Let's get those out of the way and take a look at what makes Six Sigma so great. Now, taking a look at Sigma 6, Sigma, Six Gun, whatever you want to call them, accessories, really happy that he comes with his version of Slammer, I guess it is, isn't it? Don't know if you can see there, you've got some detailed stickers. The stickers, by the way, are really nice. They're kind of the foil stickers. They're it's way too bright, isn't it? There we go, look. The foil stickers apply really well. If you make a mistake, there's enough there for you to peel it back and put it where it should be. As you know, I'm pretty terrible when it comes to stickers. But Slammer scales well. I mean, you take a look, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty spot on, isn't it? I'm liking that. And of course, you can change Slammer. You can spin this section round. You can pop the tank section through, and then that can hook onto the back of Metroplex, and it acts as kind of a shoulder cannon. I'll do a little photo reel at the end of the video, like I always do, with how these can be stored and what it looks like. So let's flip that back round, slide that section back through. Obviously, all that section here, this all folds out like so as well. So slide that back and pop that back through. It's just a good, solid tank mode. Would I have liked it to turn into a robot? No, not really. Does anybody know what Slammer would look like as a robot? I'm happy for him to be a big, chunky monkey tank, which fits on as a fantabulous arm cannon. Taking a closer look at the detail on Six Sigma, really loving the head sculpt on this guy. It's a really nice nod to the G1 toy, and I think there's enough similarities here. He had a very brief appearance in the G1 continuity, and yeah, I think it's a nice nod. It's a good kind of in between. Obviously, the original toy had the black arms, which were the guns from Metroplex, and they've actually gone for the more cartoon accurate, and I think he had a comic. He was in the comics a few times as well, where he had these arms. I went through the red variant. They do red and black arms. I went for the red just because it's the Japanese variant and it goes with my Metroplex. The red itself is very, 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 very close to the red that's used for Metro. In fact, it's nigh on identical. It's a really, really good match. I love all this detailing along here. I mean, you didn't need to add these stickers on, but it just makes it pop a little bit. Love these chrome vents down here as well. And stickers just on the side there. Liking all this. This is it's just nice. It's extremely solid. I mean, nothing wobbles. It's just a really big, robust figure. It feels very, very professional. I mean, I've had Hasbro toys feel a lot thinner than this. The plastic they've used for this is extremely impressive. I honestly am impressed. Probably one of the heftiest third-party figures I've had since Assaulter. I mean, he was a big, big boy, wasn't he? It is slightly loose around these thighs, but that's where they go in to form the guns. I mean, it's not like the Gears of War set, which if I shook, it would actually fall apart. The joints on this are phenomenally tight, but not to the fact where it's going to scare you and you're not scared to put anything anywhere. Loving these little sticker details as well. It just brings emphasis to an already incredible figure. Oh, I sound like a right fanboy, don't I? I'm just really, really happy. I haven't been this happy with the third-party toy for a long time. I've been pleased with them, but this one excited me the first time I saw it. I thought it's got that really nice anime look to it with the high thighs and just kind of that buff chest, and it is Sixgun. You know, that is what he is to me. If I could envision Sixgun in the current Transformers market, I wanted him to be like this, and they kind of delivered that, and I'm really, really happy. Now, of course, Sixgun, although he is a heavily armed Autobot, is also known for his ability to turn into the weaponry for Metroplex. So let's go ahead and get this guy transformed. First of all, let's start by breaking him down into his sections. Basically, his legs pop off, like so, and like so, and we pop his backpack off, which is firmly located in this back section here. That's basically the only parts we take off for him. Take a look at one of his legs. We grab this section here, and we pull that all the way forward, like so. We then pull this section back up, and that's now going to be the target. You then slide this handle down like so, and that pulls this section out. And there we have one massive, one truly massive fat cannon. Oh, absolutely loving that. Taking one of these guns, let's just compare it to what we got with Metroplex. As you can see, I mean, it's a completely different take on him. TFC, oh, I fired them myself. TFC's was very, very similar in design, whereas this is a completely different look. This is more of a, I was going to say, it's more of a G1 look, isn't it? I mean, his were pretty much like the legs as big cannons, and that's pretty much what they've done here. I think it really works. It's pretty much the same kind of length. Like, so, I mean, about the colours, very, very similar. And it's just a big, chunky cannon. Really, really does suit Metroplex. Let's see how it looks in Metroplex's hands. There we go. There's the Titan himself holding these guns, and they look incredible. Really, really happy with how they've come out. They're just beefy. I mean, Metroplex is a really beefed up Titan of a man, and I just think they really suit him. It was slightly difficult to get the guns past the thumb, because Metroplex's thumb is kind of hinged. So you have to put the thumb downwards. If I can spin that round, you have to put this thumb section downwards, like it is, and basically just slide the gun in and then push it in and plug it in. And yeah, it really, really does look good. I'm unsure whether the guns look better like that. I'm not really sure. They've got them in the instructions as being like so that's how I'm having them. But nonetheless, they look extremely impressive in Metroplex's hands. Now, it's entirely optional. I've put the cannon on the back section here. Although the guns themselves are slightly hindered, they can't really go forward or back. It's basically just that peg, so it'll fit in any of the holes on Metroplex. But I like to store the slammer. Flip that around like so. Flip this section up. You've now got this peg just here. You can flip that in like there. And it's kind of got this huge tower gun section thing now going on. See, that actually looks pretty good on the top there. Again, the white is a really good colour match to that of Metroplex. Now, with Metro in the background there, in my version of the city mode, it's slightly different, just got the arms at the background, because I like the helipad facing upwards on both sections. We're going to get Sigma transformed into his kind of satellite radar mode, pretty much identical to the G1 representation. So, right, with his arms down by his side, you want to grab this back section here, and pull that all the way round like so. You then want to slide this arm section up like that, and then we're going to rotate these shoulder sections out, so we're left with something that looks like that. I'm going to grab these upper arms, rotate those round just on the ball there, rotate that round, then slide it back like so, so the hinge is like this and the fists are facing forward. Then I want to flick open this top section here, and spin the fist round. Pushing that down reveals the cannons, and then just close the top back up. And the final step, if you haven't already used the cannon for the back of Metroplex, this section basically plugs on just with friction and sits on there like so. I mean, it's not earthquake proof. I mean, it will come off if you tip it upside down. It's literally just friction holding it on there. I haven't found a way to secure it on there yet, but it does look great as a rotating cannon section. Looks really, really, really good. You can see on the back section here, there's a peg just here. What the instructions recommend us doing is giving this one little twist to the back there, and then coming over and pegging that section straight in there. Give it a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 yeah. And there we go. And just sorting that out, we can then pop the cannon section back on like so. And there we have a very G1-esque rotating cannon. You can like rotate that around. You've got the up and down movement on the shoulder cannons. That is some big artillery there. Now, amazing as this set is, and I've got a heck of a lot of love for this set, it's not without its faults. I haven't found anywhere to put the legs once he's in base mode, because they are solely reliant on his fists holding them, which is a shame. I mean, I could possibly rotate his fists at the wrist and maybe have them stored in his gun still. I would have liked maybe some like pegs or something on them, just so I could remove this section backwards and just have them kind of on the feet, so they could kind of face forward. But you know, it's he is by far the better of the two in my opinion. He just doesn't have the wow factor when it comes to the guns. I mean, his firearm, holding the guns is fine, but when it comes to the base mode, there's nowhere really to put them. I love the shoulder missile kind of antenna radar thing. Really loving that. Huge nod to the G1 toy. And I really respect that. I would have liked this section to actually clip on a little bit tighter, but it does work. I mean, it's not going to fall off, and I very rarely display my Metroplex in base mode. But happy with how it looks, really happy. I love how the tank section looks at the back there. All in all, it is a fantastic set. It's a minimal thing about the legs. I would have really liked them to connect somehow. I mean, if I trawl through some of the forums on TFW, I'm sure somebody thought of some way of connecting it. I just need to dig through. If I find anything, I will supply a link in the description below, and hopefully that will take us through to the joy that is before and after's set. All in all, extremely happy with the set, very happy with how much it cost. Thanks again to ActionRobo for the hookup. And yes guys, if you're a fan of Metroplex, if you're a fan of Sixgun, if you're a fan of the G1 cartoon, then I recommend you go out and get this set. It's well worth the money, and in my opinion, as good as the TFC set is, Sixgun is always going to be that robot for me. Metroplex comes with some good artillery as it is, and I wanted him to have a big, stonky, muscular Sixgun to show with him on display, and I've really got that from the before and after set. Thanks for watching guys. I'm going to leave you with a nice little slideshow of some pictures I've taken, showcasing just how good this set is. For myself, Sixgun and Metro, thanks for watching, goodbye.